Hi everyone. I will use this video to show you how to complete your slumber sleep diary. I will show you how to access your diary. I'll show you how to set additional reminders for yourself, and I will also walk you through what the sleep diary looks like. Let's begin. Once you have met or spoke with a slumber team member, you will begin your diary that following Saturday and complete a morning and night entry for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. If this is a problem, please let us know and we can work with you to find days that are best for you. Now, I'm going to walk you through the diary. Let's imagine I am enrolled in the study. It is a Thursday and I just spoke with a slumber team member. I informed the slumber team I typically wake up around 9 a.m. and I typically go to bed around 10 p.m. I have asked them to send me a morning reminder at 9 a.m. and an evening reminder at 10 p.m. I am now going to set an additional reminder in my calendar so that I receive a push notification on my phone to make sure I do not forget to complete my diary. I choose to use my calendar as a reminder system so that I get a silent reminder on my phone. However, I could use an alarm or a note system as well. I will now show you how to set a reminder on your calendar. I use Gmail, so this is how I will do it. I'll go to my apps after logging into my email. I will click on Calendar. My calendar will appear. I will go ahead and add when I'm doing the sleep diary. So if I'm beginning on a Saturday, I will go ahead and double click. I will remind myself to do sleep diary. I will then set a time. So I will remind myself at 9 a.m. to complete this sleep diary. Once you have set the time, you can also add a reminder or notification. You will click Notification, and I want my reminder to be about 5 minutes before, so I will go ahead and set that. If I wanted an additional reminder, let's say 10 minutes after, I could go ahead and keep the suggested notification. Otherwise, if I didn't want it, I could just go ahead and remove it. I can also have it so that the notification comes in silent. To do so, you go back to your calendar. Once you're in your calendar, you'll go ahead and click the settings option. Once you're in this window, you'll scroll down to the event setting block. You'll go ahead and uncheck play notification sounds. This way, the notification will now come in silently. Once you've clicked it, it has been saved. So now I have set it up so that in the morning I will receive an additional reminder for myself to complete the diary. I will also receive an email from the slumber team reminding me to complete the diary. And let's say that I forget to complete the diary within a few hours of waking up, I will also receive another reminder from the slumber team to go ahead and complete my diary. As I mentioned, you do not have to set it just in your calendar. There's plenty of other apps and ways to remind yourself to complete your sleep diary. For example, if you have an iPhone, you can go into your reminder app, set a time and date, and receive a notification if you choose. Now let's imagine it is Saturday morning, the morning my sleep diary begins. I wake up and I see the reminder from my calendar app, and I also see that I have an email from the slumber team. I open up the email and see it is time for me to complete my diary. I notice here that there's a participant ID number. This ID number will be important for future surveys. However, if I forget my ID number, I can go ahead and look back on my emails to remember it. I also see here that there is a link to the diary. I will go ahead and open the diary and walk you through what it looks like. When you open the survey, you'll see right here that there's a good morning message. That means that you're filling out the survey in the morning, referring to last night's sleep. You'll also see here there's a place for you to enter your ID number. That's where the ID number in the email comes in handy. You'll then answer the following questions. As you can see, the first question reads, did you just wake up for the first time in the last 5 minutes? If I woke up before or around 9:05, I would go ahead and click yes. Otherwise, I would go ahead and say no. You'll notice that a drop-down question appears. I'll go ahead and say approximately what time I woke up. I woke up around 9:10, so I'll go ahead and enter that. You'll notice that you can't put a value, AM or PM, until you put the minutes. The next question reads, please select an option that best describes your overall sleep from last night. You'll go ahead and do so by clicking one of the options. Make sure to move on to the next page that you go ahead and click this arrow. You'll continue answering the questions and clicking the arrow to move on to the next page until you receive a message that looks like this. This indicates that your answers have been saved and you have completed your sleep diary. Okay, let's imagine now that it's 10 p.m. I receive a reminder on my calendar that it is time for me to complete my diary, and I also receive an email from the Slumber team. I'll go ahead and click the link. As a reminder, I do not have to complete this on my computer. I can also use my phone or a tablet. This survey will look a lot like the one that you completed in the morning. You'll go ahead and start by entering your ID number again, and you will also go ahead and complete some questions about how you're feeling. Now you know how to complete your sleep diary. We are so excited to have you in the slumber study, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email us or call us at 405-744-2808.